Let's take a look at some trending tickers. More trouble for Boeing after an engineer for the airplane maker filed a complaint with the FAA, claiming shortcuts were taken when assembling its 787 Dreamliner jets. I spoke with Delta Airlines CEO Ed Bastian regarding any concerns around Boeing, and here's what he had to say.
I have confidence in the company. Strong company. It's an important company. And I still have confidence in the company. I think we all know it's going to take some time before they get the overall level of quality and production where it needs to be. And the board there decided to make a change in the leadership. And I have a lot of confidence in Steve Mollenkopf, who's the new chair. I know Steve personally. I think he's a great choice for the chair, and I'm confident he's going to make a good long-term leader for that organization, not just the CEO, but the team as a whole.
And you really do hear many of the airline executives, Ed included, reiterating how important this company in Boeing is to the large plane manufacturing in the world here, as 90% of the large plane orders, according to data from Teal Group, of course, comes in for Boeing and Airbus here. Those two account for 90% of those large plane manufacturing. So Boeing getting this right, and the companies continuing and the airlines continuing to show confidence in them at the same time where they're looking for answers as well here. They're trying to make sure that a lot of the issues that have really impacted even their own orders get rectified in the very near term before it further impacts route schedules as well.
Yeah, right now they still have the confidence of the airline leaders, but I think there are lots of questions. And even just take a look at the street's reaction, take a look at investors' reaction. They're not convinced that Boeing's troubles are over. When you take a look at it's falling another 0.9% today, but when you take a look at a longer term chart, that year-to-date chart really shows the pressure that shares have been under ever since the start. Most recently for Boeing's troubles, and you're looking at year-to-date losses of just over 30%, one of the worst performers that we've seen this year among some of the components that we watch here. So it does beg the question of what it's going to take in order to convince investors to get back on board, one of the worst performers within the Dow this year. So we're still seeing, when you get a report like this, or this whistleblower report, it also brings up obviously more questions about what the future could look like here for Boeing. And then not even to bring up the leadership changes that we're going to see, a number of increased regulatory action that we will likely see, oversight that could pressure the stock, at least in the near term.
I was just looking at the extended hours trading as of right now. We could be looking at a new 52-week low today for Boeing if we dip below 176.25 here. So we're taking a look at that already here in pre-market trading.